Hello friends, I am Prachi. Today's our topic is MCQs on Electrical Circuit and Network ECN. अगर आपको यूनिट 1 समझना है और देखना है इलेक्ट्रिकल सर्किट और नेटवर्क का और इक्वेशन ऑफ अल्टरनेटिंग वोल्टेज एंड करंट समझना है, फैराडेज लॉ समझना है, लेंज लॉ समझना है, तो आप वीडियो उसका देख सकते हैं। उसकी लिंक इस वीडियो के डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में अवेलेबल है, तो आप वहाँ पे जाके वो वीडियो देख सकते हैं और वहाँ पे यूनिट 1 आपको समझ में आ जाएगा। बेसिक्स ऑफ एसी सर्किट और एसी फंडामेंटल्स इन इलेक्ट्रिकल सर्किट एंड नेटवर्क यूनिट 1. So here we see the MCQs. Now we start here. See the first question. Alternating current is cheaper than direct current. Its statement is true or false. So it is the advantages of alternating current. Means alternating current is cheaper than direct current. So its statement is true. Means our answer is option A, true, because alternating current is cheaper than direct current. Then next question is, the AC generator have efficiency than DC. So the AC generator have higher efficiency or lower efficiency or same efficiency than DC. So the AC generator have higher efficiency than DC. It is also the advantages of alternating current. So our answer is option A, higher. Then third question is, power factor of an AC circuit is equal to. Options are, A is cosine of angle between voltage and current, B is tangent of angle between voltage and current, C is impedance per resistance, D is apparent power per real power. So the correct answer is option A, cosine of angle between voltage and current. Means power factor of an AC circuit is equal to cosine of angle between voltage and current. Means the formula of power factor is equals to Pi cos phi. So the power factor of an AC circuit is equal to cosine of angle between voltage and current. So here we see the fourth question. On passing AC through an inductor, so what? Options are, A is voltage leads the current, B is voltage and current remains in phase, C voltage lags behind the current, and D voltage drop is equal to I into Z. So the option A is correct answer, means voltage leads the current. On passing AC through an inductor, voltage leads the current. Means in an inductive circuit, voltage leads the current and power factor for the inductive circuit is lagging. Means lagging power factor in inductive circuit. So voltage leads the current in AC through an inductor. Means on passing AC through an inductor, voltage leads the current. Then next question. Variation of dot dot can be easily done using transformer either step up or step down. Options are AC, B is DC, C is both, and D is none of the above. So the correct answer is option A, means AC. Variation of AC can be easily done using transformer either step up or step down. Means variations AC में होते हैं but DC में variations नहीं होते, because variation of AC is possible. Means it is a alternating current and DC means direct current. So the variations is only possible in AC. So variations of AC can be easily done using transformer either step up or step down. So here we see the next question. Resistance of an open circuit is equal to. Options are, A is infinite, B is 0, C is lesser than 1 ohm, D is none of above. So the correct answer is option A, infinite. Means resistance of an open circuit is equal to infinite. This is also important question. Then next question is, power factor of a pure resistive circuit is equal to. Options are, A is 0, B is 0.5, C is 0.8 and D is 1, means unity. So the correct answer is option D, means unity. Power factor of a pure resistive circuit is equal to unity. Always the power factor of resistive circuit is unity. So the next question is, unit of inductance is. It is very simple question. So options are, A is mho, B is Henry, C is farad, D is ohm. So the correct answer is B, Henry. Means unit of inductance is Henry. Then here we see the ninth question. The magnitude of inductance dot dot with an increase in frequency. So A is decreases, B is increases, C is remains unchanged, D is becomes 0. So the correct answer is option B, increases. Means the magnitude of inductance with an increases in frequency, means the magnitude of inductance increases with an increase in frequency, means option B is correct answer. Then here we see the next question. The power dissipation of a pure inductor is. Options are A is very low, B is 0, C is very high, D is less than unity. So power dissipation of a pure inductor is 0. Option B is correct. Power dissipation of a pure inductor is 0. Then here we see, will current be leading or lagging voltage in inductive load? This is very important point. So here see, for inductive loads, induction motor, coils and lamps are used. The current lags behind the voltage, thus have a lagging power factor. यह हमने देखा है MCQs में. So this is very important point. And for capacitive loads, synchronous condensers, capacitor bank are used and the current leads the voltage, thus having a leading power factor. Means inductive circuit में क्या होता है, lagging power factor होता है, और capacitive सर्किट में लीडिंग पावर फैक्टर होता है और वहाँ पे करंट लीड करता है वोल्टेज को, और इंडक्टिव लोड में करंट लैग करता है बिहाइंड द वोल्टेज. सो दिस इज द इम्पॉर्टेंट पॉइंट. MCQs are also asked on this topic. Then how do you know if current leads or lag voltage? So here see, if the current leads the voltage greater angle than voltage, then the power factor is leading. Capacitive load, if the current lags the voltage less the angle than voltage, then the power factor is lagging. Inductive load means inductive load power factor is lagging, and in capacitive load power factor is leading. Power factor is lagging in inductive load and power factor is leading in capacitive load. This is very important point. So our next question is, reciprocal of frequency is known as. Options are A is time constant, B is resonance, C is impedance and D is time period. So we all know reciprocal of frequency is also known as time period. Then here see the next question. A closed path made by several branches of network known as. A is branch, B is loop, C is junction, D is circuit. So a closed path made by several branches of the network known as loop. Option B is correct answer. Then the next question is, the concept of which superposition theorem is based is. A is reciprocity, B is duality, C is non-linearity and D is linearity. So the correct answer is option D, linearity. Then here we see the next question. Which of the following is a bilateral switch? Options are A is junction in the network, B is closed loop in the network, C is electrical circuit and D is electronic circuit. So our answer is option D, electronic circuit. Means which of the following is a bilateral switch? So electronic circuit is a bilateral switch. Then question number 16 is, a network which contains one or more than one source of EMF is known as. A is linear network, B is non-linear network, C is passive network and D is active network. So our correct answer is option D, active network. Means a network which contains one or more than one source of EMF is known as active network. Then here we see the next question. Which of the following is an active element in a circuit? Current source, resistance, inductance or capacitance. So the correct answer is option A, current source. Means current source is an active element in a circuit. Then which of the following is a passive element? Options are A is capacitance, B is ideal current source, C is ideal voltage source and D is all of above. So the correct answer is option A, capacitance. Means which of the following is a passive element? So the capacitance is the passive element. Then next question is, power factor of DC circuit is always. Means power factor of DC circuit is always unity or less than unity or greater than unity or 0. So the correct answer is option A, unity. Means power factor of DC circuit is always unity. Then here we see the next question. The form factor is the ratio of. Options are A is peak value to RMS value, B is RMS value to average value, C is average value to RMS value, and D is none of above. So the correct answer is option B, RMS value to average value. Means form factor is the ratio of RMS value to average value. Then the last question is, in an AC circuit, a low value of kVAR compared with kW indicate A is low efficiency, B is high power factor, C is unity power factor, D is maximum load current. So the correct answer is option B, high power factor. Means in an AC circuit, a low value of kVAR compared with kW indicate high power factor. So now, thank you. I hope you like this video.